right, we're back to business. We have returned from evacuating with the tiny house during Hurricane Irma, and I need to get back to work. So we finished the plumbing rough, and I'm going to show you that right now. You see there's that RV style tankless water heater right there, and that's going to sit under the kitchen sink, which you can see the drain that we've set up for. Now what I've done is elected to run this drain pipe under the cabinets in the kick space because I wanted to get over the axles, which are back there, instead of having to fight those axles in the bottom of the trailer. So back there at the end is where it does that. It goes past the axles. You'll see when I crawl up under there and show you what's going on. But you can see my water supply here comes up. I'll have it from the water heater, obviously, hot to hot, cold to cold, and so on. There's the water intake, which I'll show you behind that insulation on the outside, RV style, that goes to a freshwater hose. Moving back, you'll see that the PEX tubing plumbing goes into the wall there, comes around and goes up and over the top for the shower in that direction behind me, and then up above and down the wall for the vanity here. You'll see also that there's a drain, and I've got a strap like this to keep it kind of secure from popping up and from going down. That's what this collar is. That's temporary, and we'll make arrangements for that. Plus, these caps are not compatible, but they're just to keep stuff out of the lines for now. We don't have any pressure on this stuff. All right, so moving over here, we've got the shower drain. We're going to do a flexible rubber boot on the shower so that it'll take the movement. But obviously it's not centered in the shower floor. It is from side to side, but not in the middle, because I have a seam here, a joint. That means there's a joist there, and obviously I can't run a drain there. But this will be the only place where we're going to do a P-trap. The kitchen sink and the lav for the bathroom will have P-traps in their cabinets. So moving up here, you'll see we got the valve for the shower, and then the shower head. So all the interior is done, and I'm going to show you how we've set up underneath the trailer. Now this is a gray water only drain system because we're using the electric incinerating toilet. So we won't have any black water. So we only have these three drains that I'm talking about. And that's very convenient because I'll be able to do a portable storage tank that'll go under the trailer when we go to places that don't have sewer connections. And it kind of keeps the, the gross factor out of black water, dealing with it. And of course, doing tanks attached or part of a tiny house trailer is difficult because of the structure that's involved. So let's step outside and I'll show you what we got going on. Okay, so here we are on the outside, and I've shown you this before. I'll show it again. Here's the hot water heater. This is a tankless hot water heater. Here's the exhaust, and then the intake, fresh air, just comes through here in these vents. And that'll be nice. That's, of course, gas. So we'll close that. You kind of have to get this situated over here, like that, before you close it. There we go. All right, so that's nice and tight. Up here, we've got the water intake right there. So that just goes to the white hose there for fresh water. I set that off a little bit so that it would, if I have any drips, it'll run past this and run past my fender. I just thought that was a prudent thing to do. You move over here, I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of things that are not plumbing, but people have been wondering. I do have a 50 amp service coming in, and that goes on this 25-foot 50 amp cord. And whether it's to the generator or to the house, I've got that figured with this, what they call a dog bone right there. And this guy goes from 50 to 30, and then this up to 15 amp here. So obviously you see I've got it plugged in there. I wouldn't use this adapter. This goes right into my generator that's RV compatible for 30 amp service. If I have 50, I don't need this piece. I go straight into the 50 service right here. So there's my cord. That's how we did it on our evacuation run. And we just hooked it up to the generator. All right, so this is how that works. And of course, you can see I've got a cable outlet there too. Now, you go under here, and this is where our plumbing business is. You can see how we've done this. Pretty simple. Those are the axles that I was talking about. And you see I've dropped right past that axle instead of having to fight it and wondering what the travel of the axle will be. It's a nice tight fit to my flashing. Let's go under here some more. And you'll see over there, there's the P-trap for the shower. That branches and comes in right here. You can see that. And then out here to a pretty nifty situation here, because this is one of those quick disconnect sewer deals right there. This cap simply comes off, and there you go. That hooks up to a bayonet type fitting on your sewer hose for RV parks or for the storage tank. Of course, this guy just goes right back on there. Can't do this all with one hand, and then he just clamps back on like so. Well, I can't twist it. I haven't glued this yet right to here, these guys, but you get the idea, and that'll be really cool. So that's how we got it set up. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. One P-trap, all kind of riding high, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. We use pressure treated material so that we can stay with the you know, weatherproof exterior type components. So there it is, plumbing for the Coty tiny house. And I did want to show you that I've got fall in this pipe. It starts out at that dimension, reduces down at that block, and of course to the floor there. So we maintained our fall, but still operate within the cabinet, underneath the cabinet in that kick plate, 3.5-inch area. What do you think about the plumbing on the tiny house? Yes, you think it's cool. Cool.